So I saw that you have over 260 games. It's an absolutely massive collection.
Yeah.
Where did that collection start? Like, can you think back to like, were you just accumulating a ton of games all at the same time, or did you get a couple
Well,
of games and you were like, I need to keep adding?
well, back in my day, I started out the arcade. Before I started the arcade, I had a collection in my house, and when I was a kid, the very first arcade game that I brought into my house was a Donkey Kong Junior when I was probably about 15, and then from there it was like even then back then in like the early 90s. I was like, I need more games in my house. So I was trying to find them, going up, like telling my dad to drive to New York City. And we were going to Newark, New Jersey, looking at vendors and stuff, looking at their old stock. And even back then the games were so expensive. But then I got married, before I got married, my number one goal was to get Adam's Family Pinball Machine, which I got. And I've been through like 3 of them now. But yeah, I mean, it started out like that. And in my house, I had about like 5 or 6 pins and like 4 arcade games in the basement. And I was a part of this small group, and they were like, you should do this like for parties, and this was like back in the early 2000s when I was like living out here in Pennsylvania. And I was like, you know what, maybe you're right. So I looked into it.